Hello, Math 12 students. We're halfway through the semester. This is the beginning of week 9, and I want to make sure you all know about the Zoom recording links that you can all access. So this is on the home page. Click Zoom recording links, and then they're listed with the newest on top. So if you need to go back and look at, say, Quick Quiz 7, you're going to have to scroll down a little bit to find it, and the most recent ones are going to be at the top. I record both the 9:30 session and the noon session, and they aren't always exactly the same because students ask different questions. So it might actually be worth watching both of them. They're not that long, especially if you felt like you didn't quite grab everything the first time through. It might be helpful to hear it slightly differently. So back to the home page. Where I'm hoping you'll start each week is by scrolling down and clicking on the module, or you can always click on this modules button and go directly to the modules page. And if you do that, these little triangles collapse the menu and expand the menu. And so I have weeks 1 through 8 collapsed. So if I do come to this area by clicking on modules, I don't have to scroll down as far. So this is the module for the week. It's a typical week with 2 quick quizzes, a shine quiz, a discussion board, and a journal. And then you have homework assignments due, and there are 4 Newton sections due on Monday and 3 on Thursday. But as always, you can space them out however it works for you. Different lessons take different amounts of time for different people. So do it however it works best for you. You just have to get to 100% if you do wait until after the due date to work on a Newton section. So we have sections 13.3 and 13.4 are actually in one section in the OpenStax textbook, so you can really think of them as they're just one section that I made into even smaller pieces. And then these 3 sections in Newton are only one section in a typical textbook. I just divided them up more finely with only 1 or 2 learning objectives in each. And then 15.1, 15.2, we're starting into talking about polynomials. So make sure you get a good foundation in polynomials. Quadratics are the first polynomials we start looking at. Inverse functions, a really important idea. You will definitely run into that in calculus. So please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with your learning this week. Somebody asked me about weekend tutoring, and I just wanted to point out all the resources you have in these buttons. Your peer tutor Lynette is available every Tuesday and Thursday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And this is the Zoom link you click on to join the session. Then the Algebra Support and Math Centers, you click on this button and you have to open in a new tab because it goes to the Algebra Support Center, Math Center website. Then when they're open, you can click on Connect with a Tutor and you go right into a Zoom room where a tutor will welcome you. They are open Monday through Friday, regular business hours, so they're a little bit harder to access if you don't have a typical schedule. So then we have the Sierra College Tutor Center. This is a different organization. The Math Center is run by the Math Department. The Tutoring Center is in the library physically. They have tutors where you can make an appointment for a one-on-one session with a tutor for 50 minutes and get the individual help you might need. They also have drop-in tutors. It's different every semester. You can click on their online tutoring schedule and make an appointment online now. That's a new addition, which is really nice. Then we have the tutor.com, and I put this one last just because it's my least favorite. These tutors could be all around the world because this operates 24/7. And mostly I've heard good things from students. Just be aware that because they're not part of Sierra College, they don't always do things the way we might do them. So mostly they're really helpful, especially if you're working at 2 a.m. and you're just completely frustrated. So the college has paid for you to have I believe it's 10 hours of tutoring time here. And most questions only take maybe 20 to 30 minutes to help get an answer from a tutor. So that's actually a great resource for you. And then make sure you're checking on your grades frequently. If you aren't logging into Canvas every day, I'd really recommend that. When you're working online, that just helps keep things visible and at the front of your mind, and check your grade frequently. I keep things graded pretty often so that your grade that shows in Canvas, it's your grade. And then here's where you can also access discussions by clicking on the discussions button, or you can access it through the module. But I wanted to point out that we do have a place in discussions called Student Hangout, and it's just a place where you can ask your classmates a question, and you might get an answer quicker than you would from me, because there's a lot more people in the class when you're trying to find an answer. And they might be online in the middle of the night, whereas I'm not going to be. So let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. That's what I'm here for. And I hope you're able to join a Zoom session this week. I think you'll just find it really nice to be with classmates. So please make an effort to join. If you haven't yet, we'll get you comfortable really quickly. Have a great week.